Talitha.
With me, Nadiya.
And me, Amel.
Okay, so today's episode will be super special, right?
Yes,
Yeah, because we
absolutely.
have a very special guest. And this guy or this man or our guest today has a very amazing experience, like very awesome, because we think that everybody wants the same opportunity like he had. So our guest today, like this man or this guy, has a very amazing experience, like very awesome, because we think that everybody really wants the same opportunity like he had. So do you guys know what kind of experience?
So, our guest is worked in Dubai for 4 years and also in Oman for a year.
So amazing! Woo!
Amazing! Scream!
Woo! Woo!
Okay, so this guy, he is Howdy, and he graduated from Alda University.
Oh my,
Great. And then,
so it is an honor for us that we'll be able to meet him in person and have a deep talk and a deep conversation, more specifically about culture experience and how he learned the culture, because we know that learning culture from another country is not easy, right? Okay, so without further ado, let's invite him here with us, Mr. Audi. Okay, so first of all, it is an honor for us to have you as our special guest today, because we think that your experience is very amazing and very inspiring to other people, because not everyone can have the same opportunity that you had before in Dubai. So I was wondering, like, how could you get that kind of opportunity in Dubai?
So first of all, when I was studying in Alda University, I took a major as a tourism and hospitality industry. So by the time there is like from human resources from Shangri-La Oman, they came far away from Oman to give opportunity for those who want to training in Oman. So around like 30 students doing interview for that, and then like 20 students passed the interview. So from that, I did like training for 1 year. After that, come back to the Indonesia to finish my study. After that, I worked in one of the hotel in Surabaya, and I got a guest, and guest gave me opportunity to come back in Dubai. So I started with a training first for 1 year in Shangri-La Oman. After that, continue as a hotelier in Surabaya, and I come back to Dubai.
Oh, you were so lucky.
Yeah, it is.
So, working in different country means that you experience culture from different in Dubai. I mean, and what are the different culture between Indonesia and Dubai?
As I know and what I feel, the difference is a lot, especially the discipline between the people with the local people. Like when they taking care of the traffic also, so not everyone can pass by the road in Dubai, because they can get like punishment from the government. So like you can pay some amount. If you convert to Indonesian rupiah, it will be like 1 million, so it's that much. So they are so disciplined with the daily activity, like on the road, especially. Also they respect women a lot. When you are watching them and then the woman feel not comfortable, the woman can report to police. So it's like totally strange for us, especially Asian, and you have to respect them. I mean, it's like not everyone you can look at like how many minutes, but you just look at like few seconds, because you have to respect them, because when they are not comfortable, they can make a bigger problem, especially for foreigner or even for the local itself. So like the discipline, respect to the woman also, everything like women should be served first. That is the culture that they are doing right away, as I know.
And how about the culture in your working system? I mean, let's say like the salary system probably, or like when you have like interaction with your boss or with your work partner, is it different with Indonesia?
Actually, I've been working for 4 years in Abu Dhabi, and then work with around 70 nationalities. So it will be challenging for us, and then it was like a lot of experience. The culture that we have to respect each other. Yes, I had the experience a lot. Especially, they will never ask about your religion, and then how old are you, have you married? Because for them, for those who is working there, it's too private. So it's not polite when you ask what is your religion, and then like how old are you, have you married? So it's like personal thing that we will never ask. So we just asking how are you doing, and then what was I mean it's like what have you done today, what is your planning tomorrow, so such as like general things. So we never ask about the personal thing. The salary also, there are some differences when you are foreigner and then local. So the local will get more, like 5 times, sometimes 10 times than the foreigner. So example like when you get example like 15 millions, then the local will get five times than your salary. So it's totally different how the government treat the local people. So like it's like totally different, because when I was in Abu Dhabi, in one hotel we have around 500 employees, and then only 3 or 4 are locals, the rest are foreigners. So they treat for locals too special.
So is that your first experience living in Dubai?
Experience in abroad? No, because I was training in Oman for 1 year. So it was my second country working in abroad.
So is that you find any culture shock there?
The culture shock, yes, there are some difference, especially about the wedding. First time when I saw they have separate wedding, male and female wedding. So for those who are celebrating female wedding, it's totally not allowed for hotelier or the staff itself to see. If we see the party, then they can report to the police, and we can get some like penalty. So they can give penalty to the hotel, and totally it will be big a problem. So the shocking culture that I have learned, they came to the hotel wearing that we call is abaya. Yeah, with the long dress. After they enter the ballroom, they will remove it, and they already prepare such as like dancing, like gown or dancing costume is like ready to party. So for us, for male, it's not allowed to see. So it's like private. So it was like traditional culture till now that they have to ensure all is respect the ladies' wedding. So for those who doesn't know about the ladies' wedding, they should learn about that, because if they see or they feel not comfortable, they can make a problem.
So it's different about the female and male wedding.
Yeah, they have separate celebration for the wedding.
So I believe that as a foreigner there, it is not an easy thing that you can like you adapt with the new culture. So and I heard from Nadiya that you learned some culture from YouTube.
Yes,
and
correct.
what kind of culture is that you can learn from YouTube?
Especially do and don'ts, what we have learned. I mean, it's like preparation before we are going to that country. So it's totally, I mean, it's like important for those like first time. And for me, never been there in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, so I have to learn what is do and don'ts in their country. So I have learned about the dress in the public area, and then also about the drinks, and then about the food as well. Also about like the activity is which one is rude and which one is not for them, and also like I learned where was the location it was, and then how far from the city center, and then where was my accommodation. So I prepare, I mean, it's like the private things, especially for me.
And talking about the dress, like, is there any like rule for the man or the woman that in Dubai?
Yeah, in general, when you are in public, so it's not necessary when you are wearing short, so should be like long dress, and you have to respect. Yes, sometimes you will see foreigner, especially from Europe, they are doing that one. But for us, as a Muslim, also living in Muslim countries, should be respect. So they will watch you, especially local. They will watch you. You are not really. I mean, it's like foreigner for those who is living in Europe. So it's totally different. So how you respect local should be more, since we are same same religion. So like the dress should be like long dress. Also when you going to the public beach also should be like the proper one, not really swimsuit. So that is the culture thing that I have learned from YouTube.
And about the rude attitude, like, what do you mean by the rude attitude?
Yeah, sometimes like when we look at women, I mean, it's like when we watching them and then too long, that one for them it's rude. So for them, for us, we just see it and then finish. We cannot see from the top to the bottom and then like feel them uncomfortable. So it's totally rude for
Is it
them.
okay to have eye contact?
Yeah, but not too long. I mean, it's just eye contact and then that's it. So we can, for me as a hotelier, sometimes I will look at my system, especially the mobile or using the application. So it's not totally I was doing the eye contact. So just like only few seconds, and then the rest I will look at my tools.
And is there like some culture that you cannot learn from YouTube?
Yes, especially the ladies' wedding itself. I haven't seen it in YouTube, but when I was there, I totally understand. So there
So
are
it's like
something,
your shop.
yeah, there are something that I haven't prepared yet, but when I was there, I know from the reality.
So from what you have learned from YouTube, I mean the culture that you learned from YouTube, is there any that you, what you apply in your, while you were working?
Yes, especially respect to the woman local, because when I was there, there were also female employee. I mean the local one, so I have to be more respect to her. Also, yeah, something like about the dress, and then also like do and don'ts in public. Even you can't drink alcoholic in public area. I mean you have to buy it and you have to consume in the one of the restaurant, which is like they don't have outside sitting terrace. So
it's allowed.
yeah, it's allowed, but should be more private. I mean, you cannot drink by can and then while walking in the public area, so it's totally not allowed. Then a police will catch you. So there are some like rules in public area that you have to apply. But when you are in the working place, then you have to respect more female Emirati.
Okay, so related to the way you learn about the culture, so do you think that foreign employee like you need a formal class that study about culture?
Yeah, certainly. For me, we needed that class, but depend how the lecturer can deliver their knowledge. Because for me, will be the same when the lecturer learn from the YouTube and then reading, and then the student also learning from the same things. So for me, if there is any class, yes, we have to have that class, but the lecture should be more knowledgeable, or will be much better if the lecture come from those country that we would like to visit. So it's not about you are learning from the YouTube and I learning about the YouTube. So for me, it's junior high school, senior high school, it's fine. But for the university, the lecture should be more capable.
So you said that you have an experience about the training before you go to the Dubai, right?
Yeah.
So in the training, that is there any like about culture? Maybe I mean they teach you about the culture about the Dubai.
Not at all, because yeah, that time we have prepared as a training, so not a lot of preparation or standard that we have to pass. So it's totally different when they had interview with the training and the staff. So the training, like we have like maybe 60% standard of their interview for the recruitment, employee recruitment. So we haven't learned, we haven't got opportunity to learn about the culture, about the preparation. So we just got information from our lecture.
Oh, so that's why you learn the culture from YouTube.
Yeah.
But you get the lecturing. I mean, like it's from your company. No.
No.
Oh.
When I was there, like 1 week, we just get like introduction about the hotel facility, about the what is Shangri-La, what is our vision, mission. That's all. The rest we learn from what we are doing in the daily activity in the working place.
So you were like learning by doing about
Yeah,
the culture.
yeah. Because for the training we got a lot of exception. So it's totally different when the staff join with the company. So they have a lot of like disciplinary books. So you have to learn from that one. So but for us as a training, you will get a lot of exception.
Oh, so you said that is it good to have a class about culture before? So what can you expect from that class?
I expect a lot from that class because not only we present about our university, but we present as a country, so they will see how good we are as an Indonesian. So training from Indonesian has a good manner, has a good skill, and for those who would like to go there, who had a well preparation. For me, that class is very important and also will be more interesting when the lecture also capable. I mean, already know about the location situation in that country, so they can share their experience rather than just reading, watching, and then also the student also doing the same. So like we just discuss about something.
So you expect that maybe there is practice, maybe, or
Yeah, a lot of practice should be fine, and then watching some video and discuss, that will be more also interested rather than just like watching. I mean, like reading some article or something like that.
so maybe you can expect what the material or something that related to the culture that you want to learn in. Maybe there is a class about culture. What do you expect?
Depend on what you will do there. Like for me, I'm working in the hospitality, but some of university, they are preparing for another major. Sometime about public relations, sometime about I mean like hospital. It's depend on their preparation. But for me as a hotelier, attitude is should be number one. So we have to learn about the attitude what they have in Middle East. So that preparation in that attitude, and also how to respect the local. So that is more important. But back to what you will doing there in that country, like hospital, then you have to prepare about the hospital, public relation, about the public relation. It depends the purpose of the visiting in that country.
And lastly, we would like to ask about, is there any like funny experience or meaningful experience, because we know that you were not getting the formal lecturing about the culture. Is there any?
Yeah, when first time we came in Oman as a trainee, we haven't got any preparation, especially in English yet. So what we have learned is just like autodidact. I mean, like the manually, we haven't got the proper class. So when I was there, like somebody told me to go on the right side, but I did on the left side. So when I have to take something and I take another things, yeah. So it was like funny first or second month when I joined with them, but after 6 or 8 months, we start knowing the situation, the place, and we start complaining. Then the staff was shocked. They comparing when I was new, you did a lot of mistake when they told me to do something. But now when we start getting, like familiar with everything, we start complaining and we know how to argue. So something like a lot of improvement, learning by doing. So a lot of things that we learn within 1 year in Oman when I was training there.
Amazing. Related to the language that you said that you learn about English, right? So is there any language that they use in Dubai? We know that Dubai is an Islamic country, or like, so there are a lot of people that there are a lot of Muslim. So do you learn about Arabic language also, because there are so many Arabians in there?
Yeah, certainly. But basically, Indonesian language like similar with Arabic. So we call this one as a kursi. So it's not, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not totally different with Tagalog in Philippines, or a lot of language in Nepal. But for us as a Muslim country, we have similar language. So not only for that, as a hotelier, they provide us Arabic class. So every week 2 times we have to come and learn about Arabic class. We have to know, we have to explain in Arabic about the curtain, sirir, and then also about the bed, about the a lot of things in the hotel. So we have learned mostly Arabic hotelier things in Abu Dhabi.
So which one you use a lot, English or Arabic?
90% English, because for us, if I was working in guest relation, and then my team, we have 14 nationalities. So we have differences, but when the guests need Arabic speaker, then we will ask for those who can speak Arabic directly. But because for us, we just knowing the basic thing, but for the fluent Arabic, we will need some assistance from, from Morocco, or also from Lebanon, and some another Arabic countries.
Okay, yeah. So that was the end of our interview today, and that was a great interview with Mr. Audi because of his awesome experience working in Dubai. So thank you very much, Mr. Audi, for giving your time to meet us today. And from the interview that we had with Mr. Audi, we know that culture in Dubai is like more emphasized more in the attitude, like how we respect people, especially women, because I think Dubai people is really respect women, and I think it's about the attitude because he is as the hotelier, so and also he expect that the class that he want to the cultural class. So the culture class that he want to expect is the class that consists a lot of practice, and also the material or the topic that they want to learn about attitudes, because they need the topic, because they need about the lesson about attitude. Yeah, because he as the hotel staff, like about the hospitality to people, like how to treat the guests, something like that. And because he said that it depends on the lecture. I mean, so because he can learn by himself, like if this